Today, I will be going in every single NCAA football game ever made from 2002 to present day college football 25. And I will be taking the #1 overall best corner in the game versus the #1 overall best wide receiver in the game. Those players will go head up in a 1v1 challenge. By the end of this challenge, we'll see which position in these video games reigns supreme. Here's the rules and how scoring is going to work. In each game, there will be a total of 10 plays, 5 goal line fades, and 5 9 routes. And by the end of every single play, one of the two will come down with some points. For wide receivers, a touchdown is 2 points and a catch is 1, but those point totals cannot stack. A touchdown catch just counts as a touchdown, and a catch outside of the end zone is just that. For the corners, an interception is 2 points and a swat is 1, but the DB cannot catch a pick off of a self-inflicted tip drill and get 3 points. In the first wide receiver cornerback matchup we have is 96 overall Antonio Bryant of Pitt, and then we got 94 overall Lito Shepherd of the Bueb Baby Gators. Here we are, we got 5 fades and 5 9 routes. Starting with the fades, here we go. 1-on-1, first play of the game. That's going to be 2 points for Antonio Bryant. He's up 2-0. All right, play number 2. Back up to Bryant. Lito Shepherd playing great D, and that's called again. 4 points for Antonio Bryant. All right, boys, fade number 3. Going back up top to Antonio Bryant, back of the end zone. That ball is batted away by Lito Shepherd. He's finally on the board. All right, boys, here we go. Fade number 4. Great defense by Shepherd, and it's caught. Does he get the feet down? This is going to matter. I take it back. He does not get the foot down. His big toe is out of bounds. Number 4 is a wash. All right, 5th and final fade here. Back up top, and that one's incomplete. All right, boys, so here we are. We got our 5 go routes. So I'm going to run these from the 50 because this is a good amount of, breakaway speed and potentially catches outside of the end zone. First one of the ball game. We're going to go up top. Oh, I'll take it back in this game. That might just be 6. Antonio Bryant, no, he doesn't get in the end zone. Foot down. Yes, he is shy of the end zone. All right, boys, we got second goal ball here. Going back up top, can Antonio Bryant get up under it and get into the end zone? My shit froze a little bit, and that's dropped. All right, boys, number 3 here. Going back up top to Antonio Bryant once again. Shepherd is with him stride for stride. Underthrown, but it is caught down at the 1. All right, boys, here we go. Number 4. Up top to Bryant once again. Shepherd is going to get a bat away there. It hit off his back. That's 1 point. All right, here's number 5, boys. Nearly getting sacked there. This is for all of the marbles, and Shepherd gets another point. So Antonio Bryant wins this matchup versus Lito Shepherd in full 6-4 for our first matchup. Moving on to game number 2. So game number 2, our matchup is going to be Texas's 97 overall Roy Williams. And on the other side of things, we got Oregon State's 99 overall Dennis Weathersby. All right, boys, we got fade ball number 1. Chris Sims throwing that ball up, and it is batted away. 1 point to Weathersby. All right, boys, fade number 2. Throwing that one back up. Can Roy Williams make a play? He does. Comes down with it. 2 points on the play. All right, boys, fade ball number 3. Who's going to come down with it? Weathersby bats that one away. That's a point. All right, boys, number 4. Second to last. Roy Williams goes up to make a play. Weathersby bats it down. All right, boys, 5th and final fade ball here. Who's going to make a play? And wow, Weathersby hit it. Roy Williams dropped it, so we're going to give that point to Weathersby. All right, so we got fly number 1. Let's go. Let's throw that one up. We got a little bit of a freeze there. Roy Williams makes the play. Oh, no. I touched my controller by mistake, and we had to finish the play. But we're still going to give him the touchdown for that because Weathersby was out of the play. So hopefully here, when I throw it up this time, we don't have to press anything. We're going up top to Roy Williams once again. He makes another catch, and I'm not touching anything. He gets touchdown number 2. Roy Williams is 2 for 2 on these goal balls here, boys. Let's see what he'll do on goal ball number 3. And it's picked off. Weathersby is back in the game. All right, 2 more goal balls left here. A little bit of a blitz coming. 1-on-1, Roy Williams going up. Weathersby bats it away. All right, boys. Roy Williams needs to play here in order to make this a ball game. He goes up. He makes the catch. He breaks the tackle, but he's brought down by the rest of the defenders. All right, boys. This is going to be sudden death right here. They are tied up 7-7 at the end of 5. No matter what happens here, unless neither one of them touch the ball, this is it. There we go. Taking the shot deep. Let's see who comes up with what, and Weathersby bats it away. He wins sudden death 8-7. So our next matchup, NCAA Football 04, we got Roy Williams once again. This time he's a 99 overall. Then on the other side for Ohio State, we also got another 99 overall in Chris Gamble. All right, boys, we got fade number 1 here. Vince Young throwing that ball up out of the back of the end zone. It's caught. We got to check the camera. The left foot. Oh, I don't know. This time, yeah. The left foot comes down first, boys. That's going to be no points for anybody. All right, boys, fade number 2. Here we go. Vince Young throwing that one off his back foot. Roy Williams unable to bring it down. All right, fade number 3. Throwing that one up. He throws it inside, but what a hit. That one's dropped. No points for anybody. All right, fade number 4 here, boys. Vince Young throwing it once again. That's incomplete. All right, we got our 5th and final fade here, boys. Somebody make a play. And finally, we got a catch. Roy Williams is on the board, 2-0. All right, boys, we're at that 50-yard line. You know what comes from that. We're running these fades. First one is the ball is in the air, and Chris Gamble misses it. 0 points for everybody. All right, this one is one of the least competitive ones, or is it too competitive? Fade, fly number 2, excuse me. Roy Williams comes down with it, makes a miss, makes the catch, 1 point. So Roy Williams is up 3-0 here. Fly number 3. Gamble has some good positioning. Roy Williams makes the tough catch, crazy catch. Single point once again. All right, Chris Gamble needs to make a play here on fly number 4. Roy Williams kind of has him stacked, and he brings down another tough catch. He's going to be shot in end zone. So Chris Gamble can't win this one either way, boys. But this is the 5th and final fly. Roy Williams makes the catch, and he's brought down at the 10. Matchup number 3, Roy Williams easily wins this one 6-0 over Chris Gamble, moving to NCAA 05. Here in NCAA 2005 with USC, the best receiver in the game is Mike Williams. And the best corner in the game is going to be Corey Webster, redshirt senior of LSU. Always going to get a chance to see a Kane in here, boys, but we go based off of whoever is on the top. All right, boys, fade number 1. Here we go. Matt Leinart up top, Mike Williams. That one's batted away. We got 1 to the DB. All right, boys, fade number 2. Here we go. Back up top to Mike Williams, and he comes down with the catch, but so many times do we see, I'm not sure if he got the feet down, boys. Yeah, he did. He's got the toes. He's up in there. 2 points for Mike Williams. All right, boys, fade number 3. Back up top to Mike Williams versus Webster. That one's out of bounds. All right, we got fade number 4 here. Matt Leinart, that's a much better ball. That one's batted away by Webster, though. All right, tied up here at the end of the fades. Very last one. Mike Williams drops it. That one's not hit anyway. 2-2 going to the 9 route. All right, boys, here we are on the goal balls. Matt Leinart, pressure got in his face a little bit, but still delivered a great pass. Oh, PI, run that back. All right, boys, let's retry number 1. Matt Leinart, good pocket, good ball. Mike Williams, what a catch. Throws him off, and what a play in the end zone. We got 2. All right, boys, we got 4 more go balls. Matt Leinart throws that one down. That should be an easy play for Webster. He gets snagged on, but luckily he makes the tackle. All right, boys, we got go ball number 3. Matt Leinart taking another shot. Can Webster get on the board here? He cannot. Get snagged on once again. All right, go ball number 4 here. Matt Leinart taking a shot. Webster just seems to be outmatched. Snagged on once again. And here is the 5th and final goal ball here, boys. Matt Leinart must just be putting them on the money. Mike Williams makes another catch. He's in the end zone. This one was a landslide. So Mike Williams ends up winning this one easily 9-2, and we move on to NCAA Football 06. So here in NCAA 06, the best receiver is going to be Derek Hagan, who's just a 94 overall. And the best DB is going to be 96 overall, Jimmy Williams of Virginia Tech. All right, boys, first fade ball. Here we go. Going up top to Hagan, and Williams bats it down immediately. All right, boys, fade number 2. We get hit as we throw that one, but it's a dot. All right, fade number 3. We're getting up there in games, so we're actually gonna see them fight for the ball a little bit more as Hagan almost made a catch there, but that point goes to Williams. If y'all see me turn away from the screen every now and then, it's because I'm keeping score over here on another screen so I can actually keep up with this shit. All right, going back up top with another fade. Let's see what Hagan does. He catches it, but I'm not sure he was in bounds. He was for sure out of bounds. All right, 5th and final fade ball right here, boys. Going up top. And wow, Hagan came down with that one. All right, boys, time for them 5 goal balls here. Here we go. Hagan versus, Hagan's got him stacked. And he comes down with it. He scores a touchdown in the end zone. All right, boys, goal ball number 2 here. Good pocket there. Hagan trying to go up and make a play. That one falls to the ground. All right, Keller's putting the ball in the money here. Boom. Another goal ball towards the sideline. Hagan brings it down, keeps his feet in bounds. He scores another touchdown. Goal ball number 4 here, boys. Deep passes were a little bit OP in this game as well as he makes another catch. But even on Heisman, bro, these DBs are not making plays. Now, if they were playing against me, they'll be making all the plays. He gets snagged on again. We're going to give him 2 points for a fumble there. Even with that last fumble, boys, D. Hagan came out here. He won this matchup 9-4. Now let's move on to NCAA Football 07. So things don't get any easier for the DBs, boys. The best receiver in NCAA 07 is 98 overall, Calvin Megatron Johnson. And then the best corner is going to be 95 overall, junior out of Arizona, Antoine Cason. All right, boys, outside we got Calvin Johnson, we got Cason. Let's see what we're going to get out of this. And Cason makes the first play. Don't let this fool you, boys. The DBs have been making plays first in every game, but we got 2 in a row by Cason. All right, fade number 3, boys. There it is. Come on, Megatron. Pass interference. They called the PI, so that pick does not count. We're going to run it back. All right, so we got fade number 3. I like that even though we're in practice, they called the penalty. Oh my goodness. What a catch by Megatron, bro. What a way to tie this thing up. We got to see that again. Megatron goes up and makes the one-hand snag, bro. Look at this. Give me that. All right, fade number 4. There we go. 1-on-1. Megatron comes down with it. All right, 5th and final fade here, boys. Because Kason has what it takes to make a play, he bats that one away. So this is probably the closest we've been going into the fly routes, boys. We got a 4-3 matchup here. We're going to try to take shots deep to see what the two can do. Megatron drops that one. Good play by Kason. No points for anybody. All right, we're going to go fly number 2 here. Ball is putting great passes out there, though, and Megatron tries to get too cute. That one falls harmlessly to the ground. Now, we're not going to do redos just because nobody catches it. It's got to be like a penalty or, you know, a glitch or the quarterback gets hit. But this is fly number 3. We still got no points on the flies. Megatron beats him every single time, and he's just shy of the end zone. All right, boys, we got goal ball number 4 here. Finally got Megatron on the board, excuse me. Now, Kason's on the board with the bat away. Right now, boys, going into fly ball number 5, the score is 5-4. Megatron is up. Here we go. If Kason bats this down, we go to sudden death, and instead, Megatron one-hand snags, jumps over him, scores a touchdown. So with that amazing play, Megatron ends up winning this one 7-4. This was an extremely competitive matchup. So here we are on the next gen back then, the PS3, and the #1 wide receiver in this game is going to be 97 overall, 98 speed, Deshaun Jackson. And the best corner in the game is going to be back-to-back Antoine Kason. This is the very first game where we have back-to-back corners. We had back-to-back receivers in the past when we had Roy Williams. All right, boys, we got Djax, we got Kason, but this is the first game I feel like the defense is 100% going to win it because the mechanics and passing on this game just aren't that great, boys. We're going to go up top to Djax there. That's going to be a pick for Kason. All right, so we got 2-0 Kason here. There's no real way to throw the ball up in this game, so we're just trying to hope that we get lucky. All right, here we go. Attempt number 3. And another pick for Kason. All right, attempt number 4, boys. There it is, and that's still picked off. Kason is a dog. All right, 5th and final one. Trying to go to the back of the end zone. That one's batted down. Djax tried to make a one-handed grab. So this is where Djax should really shine here, boys, on these goal balls. You cannot get any loft on these balls. That ball is batted away by Kason, so he scores once again. All right, boys, attempt number 2 to Djax here. Taking a shot. Dog, I swear to God, I'm tapping the button. He's throwing a bullet every time. I think this more so has to do with the game than the receiver. I mean, look at these throws, bro. Kason is easily making plays. All right, boys, attempt number 4 here. Here we go. Finally, we get some loft under the ball, and that's batted away still. All right, 5th and final rep here, boys. And Kason eats. So this is the worst performance by any receiver and also the worst score that we've seen yet. Antoine Kason won those reps with a score of 13-0. Hopefully things will get better for receivers in NCAA 09. So here in NCAA Football 09, one of my favorite college receivers of all time, Michael Crabtree from Texas Tech, is a 96 overall, and he will be going up against 96 overall Malcolm Jenkins of Ohio State. All right, boys, first phase here, Graham Harrell, Michael Crabtree, one of the best college duels of all time. Jenkins makes the first play, though. All right, we're going to go for number 2. Great play there. We're actually being able to lob the ball here, so I'm happy about that. I don't know what they had going on in 08, bro, but that was not it. Off the back foot, and Malcolm Jenkins is on all that. All right, boys. Attempt number 4. There we go, Crabtree. Oh, no, Jenkins got back into play. Right now, Malcolm Jenkins is 4 for 4, excuse me. 5 for 5 on the fades. All right, boys, time for the go balls. Number 1. Crabtree versus Jenkins. Crabtree has to make plays. Jenkins with another one. Are we going to get 2 back-to-back DB landslides out here, boys? Attempt number 2. Jenkins with another play. All right, boys. Here we go. Going up top once again. Jenkins. Oh, he bats that one out of his hand. All right, boys. So 5th and final play. Jenkins is 9 for 9, boys. And finally he gets snagged on, and Crabtree doesn't get shut out. And Crabtree loses that battle 9-1 as we move on to NCAA 10. NCAA 10. Here in NCAA 10, boys, we got Cowboys legend Dez Bryant as the #1 overall receiver, 97 overall, junior out of Oklahoma State. And then on the defensive side of the ball, Trayvon Lindley is going to be the best DB. Never heard of the name, to be honest. 96 overall out of Kentucky, a redshirt senior. All right, boys, we got Dez Bryant and Lindley here on the fades. Throwing this one up off his back foot, but that's going to be a point for Lindley. All right, we got fade number 2. I wish he stopped throwing him off his back foot, but Dez Bryant comes down with the pass. 08 was really trash when you think about it, but here we go with fade number 3. Like, we really couldn't lob the ball on 08. Lindley bats that away. All right, boys. Fade number 4 here. And Lindley makes another play. All right, 5th and final fade, boys. Dez versus Lindley, and he bats it away. So Dez Bryant is down 4-2 here going into the 9 routes. Robinson taking a shot deep, 1-on-1, and we're going to count that as a bat down. All right, boys, got fly number 2. Oh, Dez has a step. Will he come down with it? He does, and he's in the end zone. All right, boys, so Lindley is up 5-4 here on fly number 3. Dez can't make the catch. Lindley is going to bat that one away. All right, fly number 5 here. Fly number 4, excuse me. Oh, it's a beautiful ball, and that one's batted down. So 7-4 here. No matter what happens, Dez can't tie or win. But let's see if he can end this one on a high note, and that was going to fall harmlessly to the ground. So 7-4 here in NCAA Football 10. Dez Bryant couldn't get it done. Let's see who the top guys are in NCAA 11. So NCAA 11, the best receiver in the game is going to be Notre Dame's Michael Floyd, who's a 97 overall. We could easily pick AJ Green or Julio Jones, but we're not going to make exceptions. Whoever the top guy is on the list for whatever separator it is, we're going to give it to him. And the number 1 corner in NCAA 11 is going to be no other than Patrick Peterson, 98 overall, junior out of LSU. We know how good he was. All right, boys, we're on the first round of fades. Here we go. Michael Floyd versus Pat P, and Floyd comes down with the first one. All right, 2-0 on the board here early. Another great throw to the back of the end zone, and Michael Floyd with another big catch. All right, we go. Fade number 3, Dane Chris. Oh, he dropped that one. I'm not going to give any points to Pat P. Actually, let's see. Did Pat P, is Pat P the reason why he dropped that ball? Did he get his hands on it? No, he missed it. That's just a straight up drop, to be honest. All right, we got fade number 4 here. Redo, quarterback's ass. Fade number 4, part 2. That one might stay in bounds. And Michael Floyd, we gotta go back to the replay, boys. We don't just give touchdowns away out here. Ooh, the big toe gets out of bounds. All right, boys. So we got fade number 5, the 5th and final one, and Pat P gets mossed. We haven't seen a wide receiver that dominant yet on fades, boys. Let's see how the go balls go. We do get hit a little bit by the blitz, but we get it off, and that's the point for Pat P. Pat P finally on the board here, boys. What a play. Pressure gets to us again, but these are good, strong throws. Michael Floyd, big catch. Go ball number 3, excuse me. Damn, can I count or what? Michael Floyd comes down with it. All right, so 2-1 here in the go balls for Floyd. No touchdowns yet, just catches. He's not going to burn Pat P, and Pat P bats that away. All right, go ball number 5, boys. This is for the marbles. And that's another good throw, even though we got hit. He's got to step on Pat P. He comes down with it again. So here in NCAA 11, Michael Floyd defeats Pat P 9-2. I didn't see that coming, especially the success in the red zone. NCAA Football 12, boys, the best wide receiver in the game is going to be redshirt junior Justin Blackmon out of Oklahoma State. Those of you who remember Justin Blackmon know how dominant he was. Sadly, he couldn't put the bottle down, but today, none of that matters because he's at full strength. Now, our best corner in the game is going to be, slightly undermatched. He's only 5'11", 170, a hard hitter, so probably not even that crazy in coverage, but it's going to be J-Ron Hosley of Virginia Tech, just a 92 overall. Crazy that we got Stephon Gilmore down here as a junior, 90 overall. We got Janoris Jenkins, Drake Kirkpatrick. So there's some dogs on here. All right, boys, first fade here, Justin Blackmon versus Hosley. The pass is in the back of the end zone. Easy touchdown for Blackmon. All right, Justin Blackmon made that first one look too goddamn easy, and he gets beat again. What is Hosey doing out there, boys? All right, we got fade number 3 here. Make a play, Hosey. He gets a point for it. All right, number 4 here. He just will not put his hands up, bro. Can he not find the ball? So back-to-back games, do we almost see a sweep here on the fades? Finally, he reacts. All right, boys, so 6-2 at the end of the fades. Hosey's got to try to make up for, a lot of ground to cover here on the fly balls. All right, fellas, here we go. First go route. Brandon Whedon back to pass. Easy work, but Justin Blackmon will not score. All right, goal ball number 2. This is like pitch and catch. Smooth. Like, only thing Hosey's probably going to do is just continuously keep him out of the end zone. All right, number 3 here. You just throw it up. He's beating him badly every single time, even with the underthrows. All right, go ball number 4 here, boys. Justin Blackman is just better, bro. Honestly. Oh, he finally makes a play. Hosey's on the board again. All right, number 5 here. I'm surprised Hosey actually made a play. Brandon Whedon gets that one out. I don't think that's underthrown. It is a little bit, and another play is made by Hosey, even though my shit skipped a little bit. So the final score in NCAA 12 is going to be 9-4 in favor of Justin Blackman. Moving on to NCAA 13, let's get into it. So here in NCAA 13, the best receiver in the game is going to be USC's junior 96 overall, Robert Woods. And the best corner is going to be David Amerson, a junior out of NC State, 93 overall. Followed right behind him is Tyrann Mathieu. I really don't know what the core difference or deciding factor is to who goes on top, bro. Even when I like single-handedly go through all of the stats and everything like that, kind of, okay, here we go. 97 man covers 97 zone versus 93, 96. I'm pretty sure that has a big deal, you know what I'm saying, with everything. But Tyrann Mathieu was a better safety anyway, so let's get into this one. All right, boys, here we go. First fades here. Going back, Robert Woods gets open with a dot by Matt Barkley. All right, boys, here we go. Fade number 2. Ball's up to Robert Woods back in the end zone. Amerson bats that down. All right, here we go, boys. Fade number 3 here. 1v1. Amerson gets another tip. All right, fade number 4 here, boys. Matt Barkley, we need a good ball. And another bat away by Amerson. And now here's our 5th and final fade. And that one's batted down again. So it does seem like, of course, you know, in the newer games, after you run things a few times, the computer does kind of change how to play it. He was lost on the first one, but he got it together. Now we got the goal balls here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the first one of the try. Amerson gets a pick. All right, boys, it looks like Amerson might be good in 1v1 coverage. Well, we did look at it. His man coverage is a 97. So Robert Woods started off hot, boys, but shit got real for him out here. He can't get a step on his guy, and that's another interception. So 3 goal balls, 3 picks here for Amerson, boys. And Matt Barkley's getting it out there, but he is strapping. Will Amerson go 5 for 5 on interceptions here? That'd be insane. We haven't seen that yet, and he does indeed. David Amerson wins this one here by a landslide, 14-2. He proved he was just better. So in 2014, boys, the best receiver is going to be Sammy Watkins, a junior who was a 97 overall. And then at corner, the best corner is going to be Oregon's junior, Ifo Ekpre Alomu. I know I'm probably butchering it, but he's a 96 overall. Justin Gilbert right behind him at 96. And then Darquise Denard is another 96 right there. But for whatever reason, Ifu gets the nod. So that's going to be our matchup. All right, boys, we got the first fade of NCAA 14. Here we go. Sammy Watkins comes down with a big catch. So Sammy Watkins on the board first here. Taj Boyd back up to him again. That one's batted away. All right, boys, we got fade number 3 here. Right to the back of the end zone. Picked off. All right, boys, so this game is 3-2 right here. We're going up for attempt number 4. That one's batted away. If Sammy Watkins could score right here on the 5th and final attempt, he could tie this one up. And we got to do a redo. All right, boys, here we go. There's the fade route, and that one's picked off. Let's try this again, boys. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Sammy has a chance. That one's batted away. So here we go, number 2. Once again, Sammy Watkins, another receiver that starts off hot. Then the DB gets his act together. All right, boys, here we go. Fly number 3. Taj Boyd throws that one to the sidelines. That's a dot, though. Right now, Sammy Watkins down 8-3. It's enough time left in this one if he can make some catches. That's a big-time catch, and he's brought down. 4-8 here, boys. I think we got one more after this. What the fuck? All right, boys, here we go. Number 4. Sammy Watkins. That one's batted down. I think I lost count. I think that was the last one, but we're going to throw another one just in case. I'm pretty sure this is number 6, boys. Don't judge me. And that it doesn't matter. That play is made by the DB anyway. And our dog Ifo comes out here and wins this one versus Sammy Watkins 10-4. Here we are in college football 25, boys. We're bringing it home. Of course, Travis Hunter is the best wide receiver in the nation. He's the 99 overall. Then at corner, who has been the best corner on this game the whole entire time, Will Johnson. Now, technically, Travis Hunter is also the best cornerback in the game, but he can't guard himself. All right, but so here we go. We're going with our first fade route, but this game's going to be a little bit differently just because they got actual fade routes in this game. Also, we have the introduction of the high ball. All right, boys, here we go. Let's get it. First fade route, and we're going to give a point to Will Johnson. All right, boys, fade number 2. Travis versus Will. That one's batted away. 2 points for Will. All right, boys, fade number 3. Can Travis get on the board here? Shador's got to give him a good ball. He comes down with the catch in the end zone, tying this one up. All right, here we go. Fade number 4. Who's going to make a play? Will Johnson bats it away. All right, 5th and final fade ball here, boys. Who's going to come down with it? And then what a play by number 2. All right, boys, here we go. Time for those flies. Let's go. Good ball from Shador, who makes the play. Batted away by Will Johnson. That one might have been a little bit underthrown by Shador, but Travis has got to make a play. Shador hit as he threw. That might work in Travis's favor. He comes down with the catch. That's a point for Travis. If it's a chance to get caught, we don't have to redo it. I'll take that. That was like a true 50-50 go ball here on fade on fly number 3. That's an overthrow. We're going to redo. Back to pass again. Shador, clean pocket. Not quite. He gets hit, but Travis is going to come down with the catch, and Will Johnson is going to make the tackle. Right now, the score is 5-4 in favor of Will Johnson. Goal ball number 4. Travis cannot get past Will, but it's an overthrow. We got to redo. Shador is really missing some passes here, boys. With a clean pocket. Here we go. This is goal ball number 4. And Travis makes a big-time touchdown catch. He's going to take a 1-point lead. 5th and final goal ball. If Will Johnson doesn't at least get a tip, this one is over, boys. He's taking a shot deep, and Will Johnson makes the play. We are going to sudden death. 6-6 is your score, boys. We haven't had sudden death since the very first game. Let's see who comes out on top here. That's a good ball. They're stride for stride. And Will Johnson bats it away. Travis almost makes the catch, but Will Johnson is going to be your winner by 1 score. So Will Johnson wins this amazing matchup 7-6. But let's tally up the results and see which position actually came out on top throughout this whole entire experiment. So in NCAA 02, our wide receiver did win that battle 6-4. Moving on to NCAA 03, cornerbacks won that battle 8-7. Then when we look at NCAA 04, wide receivers won that battle 6-0. Moving on to NCAA 05, wide receivers won that one 9-2. NCAA 06, wide receivers won that one 9-4. NCAA 07, Megatron won that one 7-4. NCAA 08, things were disgusting. Cornerbacks and Antoine Cason won that one 13-0 landslide. NCAA 09, Michael Crabtree actually got strapped up 9-1. NCAA 10, cornerbacks continued to eat as they won that matchup 7-4. NCAA 11, wide receivers finally got back on it. They won 9-2. NCAA 12, wide receivers continue to win. They won that one 9-4. NCAA 13, corners got back on the board in a big way. 14-2. NCAA 14, we seen the cornerbacks eat once again, winning that one 10-4. And in the final matchup, cornerbacks win that one in sudden death 7-6. Then when you tally up all of the individual performances, the cornerbacks are going to win this challenge 8-6. So as we see out here, boys, cornerbacks was strapping shit up. They got the win. If you guys run this video up enough and give it enough likes, we'll bounce right back with the Oklahoma drills. Best running back versus best middle linebackers. So if you made it to this point of the video, you might as well hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want to see a video where I put Cam Newton back in college football to see if he can save the Auburn Tigers, click right here. And if you want to see a rebuild where I fast forwarded 5 years in the future and took over the worst team, click right here.